So it was said that in garden, what all things we see? What is there in a garden? Can you flowers? Yes. Trees, plants. What else? Insects. Also, there is a special section for garbage where they store all the garbage. So let's not forget that. Though we have transcended the life, but it is there. So honeybee, she enters and she'll not even look at garbage. She'll go to flowers, start sucking the nectar. So that is the now. We don't have to imitate or try. We don't have to try to just imitate, but as we grow in bhakti, automatically we will start losing interest in that garbage bin, and we'll start focusing on everyone. Please, we'll start focusing on honey. Everyone with me, Hare Krishna. So we'll start focusing on. We'll start focusing on flowers, nectar. We have to make this class interactive. Otherwise, this is preaching. I think many of us have seen this clip or small note that when we hear sincerely, when we participate, we make notes, we are preaching actually. It's not just sincerely, we inspire others to hear sincerely. And that is our service. When others see us, he or she is trying to really, really struggle in hearing. My mind is going, I will pull it back. That is real preaching. As per His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj, that is preaching. Not just sitting and speaking something. So all of us today has opportunity to preach to each other. How sincere we are while we are hearing, how we are making our notes, how we are not sleeping in the class. Because this spreads contagiously. One person sleeps and makes spoils everything. So please be awake also. Maybe we'll keep on asking questions in Hindi so that everyone is alert. Today we are reading Sikshashtakam, Pranadapi Suni Chena. I want to share just what happened when I was coming. So I was driving. I took the car out. Look, these stories are really very interesting. We can correlate, so that's why I'm telling. If we just go on hardcore, then what you're saying. So let's correlate. Let's everyone let's get interested in what we are saying. So that's why we say all these stories. But this is also this is what happened to me just 1 hour back. So I want to share with you. So I was taking my car out from the parking lot. There was a road and another Pajero was coming. It was a little far away. So I thought I'll cross the road and take the other side and start coming here. So guy, I don't know what happened to him. He somewhat felt bad about this. So while I was crossing, he literally put down the glass and spit outside his window. I was little far, but I could see. I was thinking, now I should watch my mind. What I'm thinking now. I should watch my thoughts. All of you, please come in that situation and think about it. For me, I can share. I felt this person really needs some kripa because this person is getting agitated without any reason. Huh? I didn't do anything. So Ajat Shatru, I am not enemy of anyone. Ajat Shatru is used for Yudhishthira Maharaj. I am not enemy of anyone. But others want to be enemies with me. So what I can do? I can pray for them. So let's pray for that wonderful soul. He's got a human body. He is well to do. Let's pray that he get engaged in devotional service by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Even if we have some bad thoughts in these situations, we should remember immediately our spiritual master and Krishna. That please, I should not think I deserve this. Maybe it's giving a lesson. Be humble in your life. Don't be puffed up. Before devotees, you will fold your hands. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. But when you come to outsiders, don't be like ready to fight. No, we are Pranadapi Sunichina all the time. We are not selective. I am here Pranadapi and there I am fighting person. No, we are Pranadapi everywhere. But these circumstances come in our life, so how we respond to them is very, it shows our character. We are not just quoted, trying to be sweet from outside but good from inside. No, we are not honey coated. Should be inside out the same. Like that. So this was good realization. Krishna arranges realization for us in a day so many times. We just have to have eyes to observe it and learn from this. And the Lord is very kind to arrange all of this. Yes, Prabhu. Of course, Vaishnava etiquette is being humble is like our ornament. We may put some powder or we may put some whatever, but that is not our shringar. This is our shringar, being humble. This is what Lord Chaitanya is teaching. So this is, yes, in short, this is our etiquette, Vaishnava etiquette. But not only with Vaishnava, with everyone. Prabhupada says we are representing ISKCON everywhere. It's not that outside this hall we are outside ISKCON. No, we take ISKCON with us everywhere. We are representing Prabhupada as spiritual masters. So let's start. Raja Radha Madhav. जय प्रभात परमहंस परिप्राचार्य अष्टोत्तर शिष्य जय सवचरण विदाम संशिप्रोपात की जय अनंत कोटि अष्टानंद की जय भगवद गीता एज इट इज की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नष्टिः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. So today we are reading from chapter 10, Bhagwan का ऐश्वर्य, opulence of the absolute, shloka number 16. So please read it after me. अर्जुन उवाच वक्तुम् अर्हसि अशेषेण दिव्या हि आत्मा विभूतया या विभूतिर्लोकान् इमां तं व्यापतिष्ठति। वक्तुम् अर्हसि अशेषेण दिव्या हि आत्मा विभूतयः या विभूतिर्लोकान् इमां तं व्यापतिष्ठति। अर्जुन उवाच वक्तुम् अर्हसि यशेषेण दिव्या हि आत्मविभूतया व्यापिर्विभूतिर्लोका इमां संव्यापतिष्ठसि अर्जुन उवाच वक्तुमर्हसि यशेषेण दिव्या हि आत्मविभूतया व्यापिर्विभूतिर्लोका इमां संव्यापतिष्ठसि वक्तुमर्हसि यशेषेण दिव्या हि आत्मविभूतया व्यापिर्विभूतिर्लोका इमां संव्यापतिष्ठसि वक्तुमर्हसि यशेषेण दिव्या हि आत्मविभूतया व्यापिर्विभूतिर्लोका इमां संव्यापतिष्ठसि वक्तुमर्हसि यशेषेण दिव्या हि आत्मविभूतया व्यापिर्विभूतिर्लोका इमां त्वां व्यापतिष्ठसि माताजी अर्जुन उवाच वक्तुमर्हसि यशेषेण दिव्या हि आत्मविभूतया व्यापिर्विभूतिर्लोका इमां संव्यापतिष्ठसि वक्तुमर्हसि यशेषेण दिव्या हि आत्मविभूतया व्यापिर्विभूतिर्लोका इमां त्वां व्यापतिष्ठसि वक्तुमर्हसि यशेषेण दिव्या हि आत्मविभूतया व्यापिर्विभूतिर्लोका इमां त्वां व्यापतिष्ठसि Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Moving forward, synonyms, word by word translation, and one word by Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Please repeat. Vaktum, to say. Arasi, you deserve. Asheshena, in detail. Divya, divine. He, certainly. Atma, your own. Vibhutaya, opulences. Yavi, by which. Bhutivihi, opulences. Lokan, all the planets. Iman, these. Tvam, you. Vyapaya, pervading. Tishtati, remain. Purport, please tell me in detail of your divine opulences by which you pervade all these worlds. Translation. In this verse, it appears that Arjuna is already satisfied with his understanding of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. By Krishna's grace, Arjuna has personal experience, intelligence and knowledge and whatever else a person may have. And through all these agencies, he has understood Krishna to be Supreme Personality of Godhead. For him, there is no doubt, yet he is asking Krishna to explain his all-pervading nature. People in general and the impersonalists in particular concern themselves mainly with the all-pervading nature of the Supreme. So, Arjuna is asking Krishna how he exists in his all-pervading aspect through his different energies. One should know that this is being asked by Arjuna on behalf of common people. We sing together now, Mangalacharan prayers. Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam साद्वैतम सावधूतम परिजन सहितम श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य देवम श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सगण ललिता श्री शाखाम च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा. Before starting, first of all, welcome to all the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis and seeking blessings from all of you because I've realized that without Vaishnavas being pleased, without their blessings, nothing is possible in Bhakti. Can't do anything. So what to say of preaching the glories of Lord Krishna is not possible. So from your heart, please bless. And I also am aware that Vaishnavas only please when they bless when they are pleased. So that forgiveness for anything I've hurt you or I've done any offenses unknowingly. So I seek your blessings and I beg your forgiveness. And Vaishnavas are very kind. As we discussed, they are soft-hearted, they are not steel-hearted. Who is steel-hearted here? Please raise your hand. Anyone steel-hearted? Everyone soft-hearted. Huh? Who is soft-hearted? Raise your hands. Anyone soft-hearted here? Well, what is there in between? Half steel, half soft? Some mixture, alloy. We are trying to be soft-hearted. Huh? So who is trying to be soft-hearted? Can they raise hands? Everyone. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So you are anyone of we all are in the process of hearts. So please, I beg you please bless. And before I start, actually, I want to share that past 2 3 days my throat was not well. So first day it was difficult. So I thought maybe I'll not able to speak because when this comes, it goes after prolonged. We have all experienced. If our throat gets bad, it will take maybe 5, 10, 15 days. It doesn't get okay so quickly. So I was thinking what Bhagavad Gita is teaching me about this. So I then thought of chapter 8, Bhagavad Prapti, 16 sloka. So I said, Mamupetya Kwante, Krishna is saying, Mamupetya Kwante, Dukhalaya Mashashata. So anyway, Krishna is saying this is a miserable place. So why you are so concerned about your throat? Yeah? Krishna has declared it. There will be difficulties in your life. So just take it. Mamupetya Kwante. But Krishna says, you please surrender to me. You approach me. Mahupetya Kaunteya. Then he said, Dukhala Shatadam. Na apnoti Mahatmana. For them it's not so difficult place. Sansiddhi Paramadata. They will really attain the perfection and they will attain the supreme abode. So I was thinking, I am thinking about this throat and Krishna is giving such a high knowledge. So I should not be on this platform. Everything will be alright. Huh? And everything became alright. So I'm sitting here and now, okay, I'm able to speak. So Krishna is so kind. always sees mercy. And then I was thinking, what further? Uh, then I remembered chapter 7, uh, Bhagavad Gyan, knowledge of Krishna. So Krishna says, Yesham Antagatam Papam, in 28th sloka, Janana Punya Karmanam, that whose sins have been totally vanquished, those pious souls, te dandamo they dandamo nirmukta, bhajante mam dridavruta. Only those people will be able to do my bhajan, do my service with determination. Those who are above dualities. So in our difficult times, who is our best friend? Yes, Madhavi? Who is our best friend? Huh? Say, huh? Krishna. Yes. And before that, Krishna's teachings. Bhagavad Gita is our best friend. It is not different from Krishna. So any difficult times are Bhagavad Gita as it is. Okay, so don't light. Nobody is there to guide us at that time. All the instructions will be given before taking the flight. Then we have to fly our own plane. Yes, Prabhuji. So don't jump because it's a Bhavsagar is very deep. So whatsoever you might get frustrated, seasickness, or you may feel food is not good, people are not good in the ship, or this and that, or maybe I just don't like traveling by sea, but still be on the ship. That is what is required. You're right. There's a shloka in Bhagavatam, Guru Karna Dharam. Our spiritual masters are like guiding our ships. Uh, Nardeha Adyam Sulabha Sudurlabham Plavam Sukalpam Guru Karna Dharam Mayalukena Navsarta Iritam Puvana Bhavataret Atma. So this is shloka you can refer. We will not go in detail because we will. Okay, so I thought we'll spend few minutes here about Bhagavad Gita as it is. What is so special? Uh, I was referring to Shankaracharya ji, and in the beginning also it is very nicely explained about Bhagavad Gita. So one of the shlokas state that Lord Krishna is like cowherd man, and Gita is cow, and Arjuna is calf. So that is the shloka. So there, I was thinking how this shloka is so significant here. Well, I was just trying to realize something out of this shloka. It's not like something which is, I would say, I have heard or seen, but some understanding, further understanding. I was thinking about it. So first of all, milk. What are qualities of milk? Pure, nourishes the body. So many byproducts. Yes, it's like Prabhupada says that pure milk and pure ghee. There are customers, but it's not easily available anywhere unless and until we are 100% sure. We are not sure of purity. Some contamination will come in from somewhere. So, life sustaining, superfood, nourishing. That's what my thoughts are. I've just noted them down. And Bhagavad Gita is like pure milk. Bhagavad Gita as it is. Now, what is the role of Arjuna here? Essence of everything. Yes, 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 Prabhuji. Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Actually, Prabhupada is saying, Prabhuji, that out of cow's blood, it converts into milk. Like when cow will eat, she will chew, and then it will produce, go into so many things. And then after blood, and then as you said, the essence of essence is the milk. Whatever cow she eats, that's the essence. So this milk, as the pure milk is so precious, so difficult to get. That's what Srila Prabhupada has given us, Bhagavad Gita as it is. But also thinking, I went back like 15, 20 years back. One of my colleagues, he was saying, you know how mind goes. Like I was thinking about how we can go deeper into this loka. My colleague was saying once, this is a mentality of common people. We should always know how they think. He was saying, milk is not for adults. You see any animal, have you seen drinking milk? So why adult humans are drinking milk? This is for babies. So this is approach of people for Bhagavad Gita also. This is not for me. This is for someone else. This is for my neighbor. But even this is for my children. This is more for my parents. If he is a pious person, this is not for me. And further they say, I know everything. You know what they know? It's very ridiculous. They know karmanyavadhikaras. Ma phaleshu kadach. I am doing my duty well. I don't need anything else. I know Gita. This is Sar of Gita. And this is the what damage has been done by the so-called scholars. They will put the Sar. You see in the shops also in India, they'll put Gita Sar. क्या लेके आए क्या लेके जाना है जो लिया यहीं से लिया जो लिया वहीं पे दिया something you would have heard seen it. Actually there is no censor body in India who will censor all this nonsense. In movies they will put censorship. This has to be passed through so many checks and balances. For food they will put FSSI, whatever is that. For other products ISI. But for our spiritual scriptures, there is no censorship. Anyone can say anything. And Indians being so tolerant, even for Islam, nobody can say all nothing nonsense. But for India, that is what has been so much laxity there. So that is what one thought was. And further, you will see in the introduction, in one of the shlokas in chapter 2, Prabhupada says about medicine. He says, what is the right way to take medicine? You remember what was saying? Consultation of doctor, okay. What else? Huh? You have to eat food and take medicine, okay. What Prabhupada is saying, this is all doctors are saying. What Prabhupada is saying about this? This is very famous. These Vakya of Prabhupada are very famous. Like Prabhupada says, take medicine as per the instructions written on the bottle. You remember it's there in Bhagavad Gita. That's why you should read Prabhupada's purport again and again. It's there. Anyone remember this? Yes, you remember Mataji. Thank you. It is there in Bhagavad Gita. So we should take medicine as per the instructions on the cover written in the bottle. कि दिन में एक बार ले, take once, take with food, before food, after food, whatever, 3 times, 1 times. Take medicine as per the instructions. But what happens generally? What Krishna's instructions are, people don't take it as it is. They take what suits them. For example, Ardhakuput Nyaya. People say, okay, this back portion suits me, this is good. Front portion, I'll not take. Of the hen. Whatever she's eating, that's making me losses. Eggs making me profits, I'll take the back portion, I'll not take. So I'll cut it. It's not possible. If you take as it is whole, so let's see then how this understanding of Karmanyavadhikara is incomplete. There, this is which loka is that number? 2.47. I think if you go further, Krishna says, Tragunya Vishya Nistraguna Bhavarjuna, Nirgando Nitya Sastaso, Nirgomichem Atmava. This is the shloka comes immediately after this. Earlier. Yeah. So, 245 and then 47. So, they just get this. What Krishna is saying? Nistraguna Bhavarjuna. Come beyond these modes. That means he's talking about pure devotional service in the chapter 2 itself. Such high platform Krishna is talking about. Nistraguna Bhavarjana, Niryogishavatma. In this consciousness, then you go further and Karmanyavadhikaraste. Then you do the other. Not influenced by three modes. Yat karoshi yat nasi. Whatever you do, you offer to me. Krishna, Prabhupada says this as Karma Yoga. The whole 6 chapters he has mentioned Karma Yoga. So this is the understanding we get from as it is. And that is the understanding they get from not as it is. Karmanyavadhikaraste. I'll work whole day like as very, very wonderful shloka. Namam dushkritino muda prapadyanti naradama. So that muda mentioned here is those people who follow karmanyavadhikaraste. They're exactly the same. Only do karma, karma, karma. Only do work, work, work. And Krishna says you are Buddha. So that understanding is very much necessary. What Prabhupada has given us, we understand as it is. Being in ISKCON, it's our duty. We should read Bhagavad Gita every day without fail. How many of us are taking prasadam every day? Please raise your hands. Prasadam. 3 times. Your backside, nobody takes prasadam. You're yogis, huh? Yogis don't take for weeks, months. So we have few yogis also arrived here. like this in Kumbh Mela, the yogis come and everyone looking. So you backside are all yogis. Actually, like we are regular in prasadam, everyone is raising hand. We should be regular in reading Gita. एक बीमारी सबको है. क्या है वो बीमारी? टाइम की बीमारी. टाइम नहीं है. टाइम नहीं है. टाइम नहीं है. हमें भी है, बाहर वालों को भी है, जो जिसको हम बताने जाएंगे उनको भी, और हमें भी ये बीमारी बहुत बड़ी है. As much as we should read, we are not reading that much. So that disease is for us. And for outsiders, the disease is so grave that they don't read at all. If you don't read, then how will progress? There's no possibility of progressing without reading Prabhupada books. This is my experience. I'm sharing my realization. We cannot progress in Bhakti. How much you can chant, how much seva we can do, our right consciousness will not be there. So it's all then superficial. After that, one more point. Prabhupada says about medical profession. So he says how a person becomes doctor. Atichana Mataji, how our Akshay will become doctor, Mataji. Bataiye. By struggling, by reading the books, non-stop reading. Jai. Also, Prabhupada says one thing. He will become doctor by getting training under advanced doctors. If reading is there, he can stay in Kuwait and just keep reading the books, and after 5 years, we'll say, Akshayji, your degree, because you read all the books. That doesn't happen that way. Prabhupada says, We have to have association of advanced devotees. We have to have a spiritual master guiding us. Then only we can read Bhagavad Gita properly. Otherwise, again, it's not possible just by reading the advance in Bhakti. So when I say first thing, read Prabhupada books, that is there, and second is read Prabhupada books in devotees association. That is important. Whatever we read, we can tell others, or we can just send to others, or we can discuss with others, as we do. Srimad Bhagavatam reading is there every day in Hindi and English, 4 days, so and so forth. Okay, so this is the translation. Please tell me in detail of your divine opulences by which you pervade all these worlds. Now, one key word here I've highlighted there, your divine opulences. So, opulences, I was reading in Oxford Dictionary. Prabhupada also in some purport he says, okay, this is what Oxford says. I thought, let's see what Oxford Dictionary is saying about opulence. So, Oxford says, ostentatious living, में दिखावे वाली जीवन, ostentatious, show of luxury or grandeur. This is what is a literal meaning in English of opulences. But from Vishnu Purana 6:547, this is also very famous. Vyasdev's father Parashar Muni has quoted this shloka. ऐश्वर्यस्य समग्रस्य वीर्यस्य यशस्य श्रिय ज्ञान वैराग्य चैव सन्नाम भग इति गना. So there is a vast difference between what Oxford says and what Parashar Muni is saying. In Oxford terms, what is our understanding of opulence? Sometimes I have heard from Krishna Puran many times. Today prasadam is opulent. Yes, we all say, what is that opulent in prasadam today? Why some prasadam is especially opulent prasadam or opulently dressed up, maybe some opulent living. So what is opulent in that prasadam? Some richness, some paneer or some gulab jamun. What else? More, more, more is yes. Yes. Huh? Ah, very nice. Actually, I was thinking when you say taste, I was thinking of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Prabhuji, no taste equal to chanting the holy name. Nothing comes close to that. So that is the taste we are hankering for. And then everything else becomes distasteful because Rasvarjam Rosopasya Param Drashtva Nivasate. Chapter 2. Higher taste. So that taste, we can pray for each other, we get a glimpse of that taste. And how we know we are getting that taste? Actually, I have no qualification to say, but I am just repeating. I've heard some. When we don't want to stop chanting, as simple as that. After prasadam, if our belly is full, the taste diminishes. You know, in economics, the law of marginal utility. One rasgulla, two rasgulla, that marginal utility goes down. But this chanting of Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam, Pratipadam Purna Amrit Swadhanam, Sarvatma Sanapanam Pramrjate, Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. So that keeps on increasing, that taste keeps on increasing, keeps on increasing. So we know we are getting taste in chanting a holy name when we don't want to stop chanting. How many times it will happen to us? Please share if it is happening. When we complete our 16 rounds and we think, no, now I can't stop. Is it happening? Please raise your hand. Yes, that should happen. That, huh? Previous what? Ah, then we want to chant. That's also good, bro. Not to keep our pending rounds, but complete next day. So we don't want to stop. Very nice. No, sometimes you know what happens. I'll tell you one I heard from a devotee. One day in Kartik Yatra, His Holiness Radha Maharaj, the devotees come there, so they were talking. So one devotee meet another devotee, बोले प्रभु जी 305 बाकी है. बोले क्या प्रसादम रसगुल्ला जलेबी क्या बाकी है आपका 305? बोले 305 राउंड बाकी है प्रभु जी. तो आपने जैसे 6 का बोला ना, उसने उस डिवोटी ने 6 किए नहीं, तो 6 उसका वो स्टॉक में चला गया, इन्वेंट्री में, इन अकाउंटिंग वर्ड वो इन्वेंट्री हो गया उसका. और आगे से बढ़ता गया उसका राउंड, 16 की बात कर रहा हूँ कि कभी 12 कर पाया, तो उसका बढ़ता गया वो इन्वेंट्री, और वो बढ़ के वो पहाड़ जैसा हो गया. बोले 305 बाकी है प्रभु जी, आई वांट टू चैंट 305 राउंड्स मोर एंड आई हैव अ प्लान प्रभु जी. Every day I chant 32. So within increasing with that, I'll complete. So that happens. So we should be careful. You're very nicely said. Don't keep it pending. That is the best. If somehow it remains pending, next day please complete. Our prasadam never remains pending. Never ever. In my life, I have never done that. प्रसादम आई हैव टू अमल. चाहे रात हो जाए, प्रोग्राम है देर रात का, 11 बज गए, प्रसादम तो लूंगा. चैंटिंग नहीं, चैंटिंग के चलो 11 बज गया तो कल कर, टुमारो. प्रसादम आई नॉट मिस. It happens with me. Taste, Prabhuji, taste. Just how we discussed. Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam Pratipadam. We don't have taste in chanting, so we just postpone it. And we'll do tomorrow. We'll drag ourselves to tomorrow. We have to do, because we have given some promises to our Guru Maharaj. So I'll do it. But that is good, Prabhuji. Slowly, slowly, with that kripa, with our determination, that taste will come. That should be our faith. Will come. Prabhupada gives one nice example in Bhagavad Gita. You remember? Very wonderful example. And actually from its Updeshamal, Nectar of Devotion, Shloka number 7, where he compare, I don't remember that shloka, but it's about the jaundice, which Prabhupada writes in Gita. He doesn't refers even to shloka. He just writes in the introduction itself, you will see that we are suffering from jaundice. Whatever we taste is not coming. Of chanting holy name, taste is not coming. But Prabhupada says, what is the remedy? Keep chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If that person who is suffering from jaundice will take misri again and again for a prolonged period, his mouth taste will again become normal. That is the remedy of jaundice. Just taking that misri, the holy name again and again. So, in that I was thinking about the definition of Parashar Muni. So, how we related to Gita. So, one is Krishna's opulence is Jnana. So, in chapter 2, Arjuna said, Karparnyatosho sabhava prachhami tvam dharma sammuda cheta. I am asking you, Krishna. Yashreyasat nishta bruhitan me shishyastriham shadi mam dham prapannam. I am surrendering to you. So, accepting Krishna as an authority, tadvidi pranipatena, approaching Guru and asking questions, pariprashnena sevaya, and then he's getting the knowledge. So that knowledge is coming from Krishna. In the beginning itself, Arjun declared, I surrender to you, Krishna, you please give me the knowledge. And also it is mentioned that in the purport of the shloka, Prabhupada mentions about Kripana and Brahmana. And this is very instructive actually. Kripana means kanjus, who is very miser. And Brahmana is broad-minded. Prabhupada says broad-minded person. So Kripana doesn't know how to use the money. वो बंद करके रखता है अलमारी में. He will never use. कंजूस मक्खी चूस. बचपन में बोलते थे ना कंजूस मक्खी चूस. वो मक्खी भी गिर गई उसकी चाय में तो क्या करेगा वो? मक्खी को चूसेगा क्योंकि चाय वो पी गई उसकी. It's very high level. I think you are not able to understand, but it happens. He will take out and choose. Anyways, so that is conjunct. How it related to philosophy? It is related in the sense that Kripana doesn't know how to use his body. How to use this body? He will waste his body. He will waste this life. He will not utilize his body to serve Krishna and his devotees. He is Kripana. He doesn't know the right use of this body. He thinks this is only for sense gratification. And Brahmana, Brahma Janatiti Brahmana, the person who understands the absolute truth, Param Brahma, Param Dhama. He knows that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, and my Swarup is Krishna Randita Das. That is called real Brahminical qualities, real Brahminical qualities. Otherwise, some Brahmans are only at Brahman level, but Prabhupada talks that is a real Brahman. And further in chapter, in the Gyan, Krishna gives instructions to Arjuna, where Krishna says, "Evam vivasvate yogam, proktvanam avyam, vivasvan manve praha manuchyapi kare." He says, ये जो योग, ये जो ज्ञान है, प्रोक्तवान अहम, मैंने ये दिया है. And this is imperishable knowledge, अव्ययम. और भगवान कृष्ण ने what whom he has given? Vivaswan. And Vivaswan to Manu. So the origin of this knowledge, one of the opulence of the Krishna is Jnana. That opulence is explained in Gita so many times that how Krishna is full of this knowledge. That is Jnana Yoga, chapter 4. This is the first loka of that chapter. And further, it's very nicely said that after two slokas, Arjuna said, I am bewildered, Krishna. Aparam bhavto janma, param janma vyasate. That you are like my friend, my age, and Vivaswan, millions of years. What is happening? I am bewildered, Arjuna. Arjuna says, I am bewildered. So Krishna says in sixth sloka, Ajo api aham avayatma bhutanam ishwarapi san prakartim swam adhishtaya. So Krishna appears in this world, and he is never ever influenced by external energy. He is always in his internal energy. So all the Aishwaryas of Krishna are coming from his internal energy. So whatever we are talking about these six Aishwaryas, Krishna is full. Nobody is equal to Krishna and nobody is above Krishna. Asama Udarva. Asama Udarva. No is sama, no is equal, and nobody is equal. And further, now in this opulences in 10th chapter, actually Krishna started description of opulence in chapter 7. So many opulences he has mentioned. We will just repeat few of them. Krishna says that Bhumi Apo Anal Vayu, all this, Kham Mano Buddha Reyocha, Ahankaritiyam mein Bhinna Prakriti Ashtada. Whatever these five elements, and we see in this world, all the opulence is made of these material elements only. In this world, these opulence is coming from these. So Krishna says, I am the source of all these five elements. And also, Tham mano buddhirevacha. The subtle elements also come from me. So whatever we see in this material world, any opulences is coming from these five elements, and the source is Krishna. There are many shlokas. I'll not go in detail because it becomes too much. I'll take as much as less shloka as possible. Because shloka number 7.4, 7.5, 7, 8, 10, 11, all of these are opulence of Krishna. You can go and refer to these shlokas. It is chapter number 7, Bhagavad Gyan, knowledge of Krishna. So opulences start there only. And further, we'll come to purport now. Before that, just before the shloka, this is 16, shloka number 15. Arjuna says, you alone know yourself by your own internal potency. We discussed about internal potency. Ajo api nave atma, bhutanam, ishwaro pisan. Prakartim swam adhishtaya. My own internal potency, I appear on this earthly planet. So that is the source of all the opulences of Krishna. Through his energy, we can see all his opulences. And then further, Krishna says in the later shloka, yet in 41 shloka of this chapter, yad bhuti mat sattvam Srimat Urja Evcha Taddad Ev Avagacham Tvam Mam Tej Ansha Sambhava. That what opulence we see in this material world is just a fraction of the opulence of Krishna, his stage. So what we are trying to understand is what is the position of Krishna and what real opulence is. What we understand about opulence real in this material world is no comparison at all. And everything comes from Krishna. We are talking all of this so influential and powerful. Definitely we get attracted towards that person. But ultimately, those who really love Krishna, they have a spontaneous love for Krishna. They don't mind his opulences. They don't concern about his opulences. They love Krishna. You know why they love Krishna? Because he's Krishna. He's all attractive. That's why they love Krishna. They have nothing to do with opulences. They are not attracted by his opulences. They are only attracted by Shama Sundar Krishna. He's Sham Sundar, we love him. And we love him unconditionally. Unconditionally. Very rare. Mahatma Sumam Partha Dev Prakaryasha. So those Mahatmas, those who are under internal energy of Krishna, they love him unconditionally. Ananya, Mahatma Sumam Partha Dev Prakaryasha, Ananya Bhajanta Ananya Manaso, Yatva again. Okay, and then further, let's come to purport. Purport, this is the first line. In this verse, it appears that Arjuna is already satisfied with his understanding of Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. So I highlighted the keyword Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. How we understand this further. As Prabhupada says, he is already satisfied. So if you refer to shloka number 12, Arjuna starts praying. He says, Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavam Purusham Shashvatam Devam Adi Devam Ajam Hautam Rishya Sarve Devarshi Narada Sada Asito Devlo Vyaso Swam Cha Bravishi. So that is understanding, as Prabhupada says, that Arjuna is already understood, as we know from previous shlokas also, that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then Sarva Et Ritam Manye Vadma Yanmam vadati Keshava. Nahide Bhagwan Vyakti Vidur Devna Danava. Very important. Whatever you say, Krishna, I accept. Because your glories nobody can know. No, nor even demigods, nor even demons. Only surrendered souls like Sri Arjuna can know Krishna. That is a qualification. Our surrender is our first qualification. So, another keyword here is satisfied. Arjuna is satisfied. So, that satisfaction is real satisfaction. Why satisfied? Because he has accepted Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. Param Purushottam Bhagwan Shri Krishna. And then we see in Bhagavatam an example. Satisfaction word is used in Bhagavatam also. I remember in Purport, the Prabhupada says, when a traveler, after a long travel, he returns back home. And after returning back home, he is completely satisfied. Throughout the travels, he would have earned so much, but it's not giving him satisfaction unless and until he reaches back his home. So that is the satisfaction we get when we understand Krishna as Supreme Person. How we get it? Like Vadanti tat swadam yad jnanam avyayam brahmeti parmateti bhagwaneti sabdati. So there are various levels of understanding. So when a person comes to the level of understanding of Bhagwan, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Mam Prapadante Vasudev Sarvamati Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha, that will take long time. Even before that, it's Manushyanam Sahasresu Kashit Yatadama Siddhanam Kashit Mam Tatvata. So Krishna himself is saying in Gita, it will take long time, extraordinary long time. So that satisfaction we get neither from Brahman. Prabhupada has explained very nicely in purport, you can read it. How from Brahman people fall. Mayavadi philosophers also how they fall down. Brahmeti Paramatmeti. That is also not fully satisfactory situation because there is no service. It's only dhyana on Paramatma in the heart. No service, no practical. Prabhupada said practical. There is no practical service going on. So that is also not satisfied. Then comes Bhagwan, where we can exchange our feelings. As we have heard from Sriman Prakash, when there is a temple at home, he is our master. Master cannot be impersonal. Can he be impersonal? Master has to have a form. The Krishna is there at our home. Srimati Radharani, a special master. The whole parampara is there at our home. Lord Neta is there. So that is Bhagwan. We can serve him. So that is the highest. Brahmeti Paramatmati Bhagwaneti Sabdati. That is 11th shloka, chapter 2, canto 1. So, further, even the start of Bhagavatam, in the second shloka, I'll just read from between Vidyam Vastam Atra Vastu Shivdam Traitab Unmulanam. Now, what understanding we get from there? How this shloka starts? So that Vidyam Vastam Atra Vastu, the real dharma is the only real thing to understand. And real dharma is Jeevera Swarup hai Krishnera Nityadas. And then unless and until we understand him as Supreme Personality of Godhead, how will serve him? And what will happen when we serve him? It is also explained very nicely. Vidyam Vasamatra Shivadam Traya Tap Unmulanam. All auspicious. And this Adi Vedic, Adi Devic, Adhyatmic, all three sorts of material misery, Unmulanam, will go away. That is Krishna. That is Supreme Personality of God. Let's move on to the second line of purport. By Krishna's grace, Arjuna has personal experience, intelligence, and knowledge. And whatever else a person may have, and through all these agencies, he has understood Krishna to be Supreme Personality of God. Now, here I have just highlighted Krishna's grace. That is very important. We discussed it actually before starting that without Kripa in Bhakti, progress is impossible. Now, it's up to us how we attract Kripa. That is our endeavor. But without our endeavor, Kripa doesn't come. Okay, that is Krishna's grace. And Arjuna has personal experience, intelligence, and knowledge. So we'll discuss. So whenever there is a Kripa, my mind goes to one shloka only. I would recommend, I recently gone through the Brahma's prayer, Canto 10, chapter 14. We can go through it actually. When I was reading this, I thought, let's see other prayers. They're beautiful prayers, but this Tatya Anukampa Susamikshimano. So that Anukampa, yes, so that Anukampa, I'm earnestly waiting for that Anukampa. Now, waiting doesn't help. So what Brahmaji says, Gunjan eve Atkritam Vipakam. So Gunjan eve Atkritam Vipakam means whatever I'm enduring the difficulties in my life. Everyone. Do all of us have difficulties in our lives? If yes, so please raise your hands. Everyone is facing some difficulties in life, some challenges. You don't have challenges. Huh? Sai Prabhu, no challenges in life? Yes. Actually, if you don't participate, then what we understand by this? Either no challenges or so many challenges as we just give up. क्या फायदा हाथ खड़ा करने से यहाँ तो चैलेंज ही नहीं चैलेंज है so let's not raise the hand but anyways whatever be the case if you have challenge in our life then Brahmaji is showing us the way what Brahmaji is saying Gunjan eve Atkritam Vipakam कि I am through these challenges I am suffering Adi Devi Adi Bhate Adhyatmik I am suffering but I am enduring them and I know why there are challenges because this is what something I have done previously. I am facing now the fruits of my results. Some bad thing I have done. And then comes the real thing. Ritvak vibhurvi vidhan namaste. Huh? Body. Vak means by tongue. Heart, heart, body, tongue. I am offering my services to your Krishna. And this is the way to Jivetyo Mukti Padesavada. Then that liberation will wait at the doorsteps that when this person will leave and will come back to God. So that is the grace. So with this grace, Arjuna is saying, Prabhupada is writing that Arjuna has personal experience, intelligence and knowledge. So how to receive the grace? We hear from Prabhupada there are three types of siddhas, sadhan siddha, kripa siddha and nitya siddha. So within this, nitya siddhas are liberated souls. Even if they come in this world, they don't get impacted by Lord's material energy. They are here for some purpose to reclaim the souls and then they go back. Nitya siddha. Now, kripa siddha and sadhan siddha. So here Prabhupada is writing Kripa, Krishna's grace. But now, how we access that grace? Nitya Manjari is very serious. As if really I want to access that grace. Yes? Yes or no? Or you have tension for studies? You are thinking about your school? Huh? You are in the class? Can I ask you some questions? What we have discussed till now? She is thinking in another class. She is saying, no, no. Enough for school only. Huh? Okay. So, how we access that grace? Sadhan Siddha and Kripa Siddha. Unless and until how we can access that grace. So it's like we are preparing our vessel by doing our services, our sadhana, and waiting for this grace. Tatya Anukampa. Waiting. But from my side, I'm doing my sadhana to the best, and ultimately grace will come. So we are all waiting. But just waiting doesn't help. We have to have proper devotional service. That is the way Some money. I'm accepting whatever you say. ना इन्हें विदुर व्यक्ति ना इन्हें भगवान व्यक्ति विदुर देव का दान. And by the way, nobody can understand you, whether they are demigods or demons. But Arjuna says just before this, if, oh Krishna, whatever you say, I surrender. So from there, Prabhupada is writing that for him there is no doubt. For Arjuna, there is no doubt because he is confirmed Shukrananda 14. Sir, I accept everything you say, Krishna. Is it getting too heavy? Shlokas are getting too heavy. Shall I tell a short story? No, just we are about to finish. And in purport, Prabhupada writes, people in general and the impersonalists in particular concern themselves mainly with the all-pervading nature of the Supreme. They are impersonalists. Now, how we understand this? So, people in general, only these 2 points we discuss. People in general and impersonalists. Now, people in general, instead of Bhagavatam, the beginning, there is a shloka which says, first canto, first chapter, shloka number 9, where the sages are asking questions and they are saying, Punsam ekantata shreya. What is good for common people? Oh, should Goswami, please tell. And then what happens after that? Then they say, in this age, Praya Alpayu Sabya, 10 shloka, Dalo Asmin Yoga Jana, Manda Sumanya Matyo, Manda Bhagavad. We know the meaning of this because we don't have time. Then they come again. They come in the next shloka and they say, Atra Sado Atra Yat Saram. Yes, people are so much less intelligent. Oh, Sud Goswami, please give us the essence. So that is what Prabhupada is writing. People in general, they are not very intelligent. They are still thinking absolute truth as impersonal. And that is what is mentioned in the beginning of Bhagavatam itself. And then, even in Bhagavad Gita chapter 7, shloka number 24, very beautiful shloka. Avyakyam vyaktim apannam manvite mam abuddhaye. Those common people, they think Avyakyam mam vyaktim apannam. I was impersonal. Now I have taken this body of Krishna. Avyaktam mam. I was Avyaktam. Now I am Vyakti. Who are saying this? Abuddhaya. Manyate mam upadaya. Because Param Bhava Jananto, they don't know my supreme nature. Mam Avyayam Anuttamam. That I am Avyayam, imperishable. And Anuttamam, I am the best. And we'll close this by just singing one small bhajan. Actually, how this is related, because people in general and impersonalists, how our Shad Goswamis, they were taking nice care of them. You have to hear that, how our 6 Goswamis were nicely taking care of these people in general and impersonalists, how merciful they were. You have to hear that? Yes? Okay, so this is, please sing after me and then we'll close. This is the last one. So, I'm giving some hopes now, it is going to be, so please sing. This is Shad Goswami has to come. Shloka number 3. Sri Gauranga Gunanavardhana Vidho Shraddha Samprati Anvito पापोताप निवृत तनुव्रता गोविंद दानामृत आनंदम बुद्धिवर्धनिका निपुनो सत्य सद्धर्म संस्थापको केवल निस्तार को वंदे रूप सनातन रघुगो श्री जी गोपाल को with Cavalier, merging in the effulgence of Supreme. Our six Goswamis, how merciful they are, that Papo Tap Nivritanu Vitam Govinda Dhanamata. By singing the glories of Krishna, all the sins of these people in general, they are removing. And then further, it is mentioned next shloka. Tattvatu namashesh mandalapati Shrenim sada tuchva Bhutva dina ganasako karunaya Bhutva dina ganasako. They became like all dina ganasako karunaya. So all these common people, they became merciful on them. And Gopi Kandasito, just to give those common people in general, Krishna, they moved his Gopina. They, all their opulences, they just rejected. And then they become sannyasi. Just to give Krishna to these people in general. Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghugo Gopalako. I thought the people in general and impersonalists, how from Srila Prabhupada's teachings we can understand more. But how are Acharyas, how are six Goswamis, how are Srila Prabhupada, they are merciful on even the impersonalists and people in general. They want, like it's mentioned in Goswami Ashtaka, Govinda Ganamritam. Just by singing the glories of these common people of Govinda, they were bringing these common people. They were all their sins were eradicated just by mercy of these Goswamis. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. I wanted to make this class light, but since all these shlokas are very heavy, but can't help it because I tried my best to make it very, very light. But somehow Prabhupada's teachings and all, because I could see from the faces of devotees that they are, I don't know how much they were taking, how much, but faces were really dull. They should be jubilant and enthusiastic while getting the class. But I can also see some smiling faces now because it's all over. But I hope you are taking some back because for me there were so many points, life changing points. One life changing point, you remember? Last question. We discussed on I told it that it may not be life changing for you, but I have explained that life changing. What was that? Serenity. We discussed what Prabhupada was saying. Prabhupada was saying if we are sincere in our spiritual life, we are progressing sincerely and doing our service in life, we don't have to worry about material life. In his purport, he is writing that material life of the people taken care of. We are working. This changes my life. Worry about it. Worried about my wife, his study, his marriage, my money, my car, my relatives. Okay, we have to take care of that. Why worry about it? Isn't it life changing? Isn't it life changing? Correct. what I try to do is that just stick to the purpose of it. And what we mentioned towards yes. Quality. Thank you, Prabhuji. Actually, takeaways are very important. Takeaways. Something that forgiveness is any mistakes. Yes. Um,